Hello, welcome to Ablaze, Yoga for Everybody. My name is Amanda, and today I'm going to be taking you through a 30-minute heart opening yin practice. You're going to need a block or two and a strap, a bathrobe tie, a belt, something to help you get deeper into the stretches. You can also grab a towel, it will work great. So let's get started. I'm going to sit on my block in easy cross-legged pose. We're going to get ourselves situated, our back straight, our core engaged. Make sure that we're practicing good posture. So heart over head, head over heart, heart over hip. Okay. We're going to engage the core. Bring your belly button to the back of your spine and lift it up so you're engaged. And we're just going to close our eyes and take some deep breaths and get centered in the moment. You're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. We're going to do one more breath like this. So inhale through your nose, deep to the bottom of your lungs. And exhale in a big sigh. Now we're just going to turn our breathing back to normal. So usually in and out through the nose, making sure we're keeping our spine tall, engaging the core. And the affirmation that we're going to start with is, I am kind to myself. And we're just going to repeat that out loud or in our head as we sit here and take some more breath and center ourselves. I am kind to myself. I am kind to myself. And now we're going to do some seated lateral stretches. So we're going to inhale our arms up. And we're going to take our left hand, put it beside us, and we're going to lean into it. Look up to the top hand and really keep that spine tall. Let's inhale up. And we're going to go to the right side. So right arm on the ground, left arm stretching. Feel the stretch in your side body on the left hand side. Up. We're going to inhale up again and to the left and center and to the right and center and to the left. Yeah, center and to the. And now we're going to do a little bit of a spinal twist. So inhale your arms up, and you're going to grab onto your left hand onto your right knee. And remember to sit up tall and look over that right shoulder. Now come to center. Inhale the arms up. Right hand to left knee. And if you're sitting on the block like I am, you can put your hand to the small of your back. And look over that left shoulder. If you're sitting on the ground, you can just put your hand on the ground for support. Now inhale up. We'll go a little faster. And exhale, twist. Inhale up. And exhale, twist. Inhale up. And exhale, twist. One more each way. Last one here. Inhale up. And exhale, twist. Now I'm going to grab my strap and I'm going to work on opening up my shoulders and stretching out my arms. So we're going to do cow face, but just the arms. We're going to keep our easy cross-legged pose in our legs. So if you have a strap, grab onto it. You're going to have the right arm bent above your head. Grab onto the strap and then come up behind with your left hand and give yourself a little bit of a tricep stretch through the right arm here. Sit up tall and open up the shoulders. You'll feel it in your mid back, your thoracic area. Keep breathing, spine tall, core engaged. And remember our affirmation, I am kind to myself. Then we're going to switch arms. So our left arm at the top, our right arm at the bottom, and we're just going to stretch. Use that strap to create that connection between your hands. If you can reach your hands together, great. Do that instead. You don't need the strap. But me, in my little arms, I'm going to use the strap to just help extend my reach and get the great stretch. Next, we're going to transition into cat and cow. So onto our hands and knees. Just move that block out of the way. You can come back to it in just a little bit. So make sure your hands, your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders are all in line. Your knees are under your hips. Your back is straight. Your crown is extended. So you're keeping the line. And make sure you're pushing your hands into your mat to help take the pressure off your wrist, okay? So we're going to inhale up into cat and really round that back. Come forward into your hands instead of being back here. Really round into the upper spine. And exhale, belly falls, chin and chest rise. Inhale to cat. And exhale to cow. Now we're going to do a little affirmation in our CatCow as we continue to warm up the spine. The affirmation is, I inhale self-love and exhale peace. So inhale to cat and inhale all that self-love, and exhale to cow and exhale peace. Inhale to cat and exhale peace. Inhale self-love and exhale peace. Inhale self-love and exhale peace. And now we are going to go into the melting heart or puppy pose. If you need your block, you can take it and place it on your chest. So we're going to come down, keeping our hips high and our arms straight. So if you need the block under your chest, you can keep it there. Rest your head on your mat, or if you're able to, come all the way down to your mat, keeping your hips high. You may find it easier to rest your chin on your mat rather than your forehead. And you'll feel it opening up between your shoulders, getting a good stretch there. And remember our affirmation. I inhale self-love and exhale peace. And with every breath, sink deeper and deeper into your mat. Let the earth support you. Let your body relax. I inhale self-love and exhale peace. Now we're going to come down onto our bellies. Get yourself comfy on your mat. And we are going to go into a locust pose. It's a tiny little back bend. And we're going to transition ourselves into it. So we're going to have our elbows under our shoulders. Make sure that you're supported. And we're just going to sit in Sphinx for a little bit. Worry about shifting your chest forward, opening up through the shoulders, bringing the chin forward. You can feel it in your upper back, along your neck, getting a nice stretch. And we're just going to come down. Now we're going to place our hands right under our shoulders. And we're going to come up into a little bit of a cobra, little baby cobra. Elbows in. Tighten up the glutes to support your lower back. Remember, you do not need to go very high. And come down and release. We're going to do one more. So press into your palms. Tighten up your glutes and your core. Chin forward. And down. Now we're going to do our legs only. So if you want to support your head on your arms, you can cross them in front of you. We're going to activate our glutes and lift our legs so that our quads are off the ground. And release and relax. And inhale the legs up. Tighten your glutes to protect your lower back. Engage your core. Squeeze through your booty, through your quads, and down. And one more up. And remember to keep breathing while you're holding. And down. Now we're going to do the Locust Pose. So you can have your arms here to help support you if you wish, or you can bring them back. I find right here is a very easy way to help support yourself if you need it. So keep your arms tucked in close to your body, and we're going to inhale and lift our chest and our legs off the ground. So ready? Inhale up. And remember to breathe. Engage the booty so that you are protecting your lower back, and down. And if that is too much for you, you can choose to just do your upper body and then your lower body on the next one. So inhale up and hold. And exhale down and relax. We're going to do two more. So inhale up, tighten up the core, tighten up the glutes, and down. And last one, we're going to hold it to the count of 10. Ready? Inhale up. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10. Relax. Great job. Now we're going to just give ourselves a little push up into Cobra to whatever height is comfortable for you. Just kind of stretch out the core and the back. And then push back up into tabletop. And come down into the melting heart pose. Your chest down, your hips up. You can rest on one cheek and just let yourself relax into your mat. And remember your affirmation. I inhale self-love and exhale peace. And maybe switch to the other cheek to just balance out your stretch. Now we're going to push back up into tabletop. And we're going to sit in Virasana, which is hero's pose. So if you need extra support under your knees, you can just roll your mat down and give yourself a little extra support there. I'm going to use my block and place it between my feet and use it to support my upper body. So I'm going to aim for my knees as close together as I can. I'm supported on my block, and I'm going to remember my form check. head over heart, heart over hips. Engage the core, and you can have your hands up on your thighs to receive, hands down to be grounded. And we're just going to sit into this pose and allow us some breathing. And we have a new affirmation. I allow love to fill me up and guide me in all of my actions. I allow love to fill me up and guide me in all of my actions. And if you're finding this is too much pressure in your knees, you can raise your block a little higher so you're not putting so much pressure into your knees and still getting the same pose. I allow love to fill me up and guide me in all of my actions. So we're going to come up into a mini camel stretch. So I'm going to just come up onto my knees. You can keep the padding under your knees if you wish. I'm just going to move my block. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure our hips stay above our knees. We're going to take our hands. We're going to put them in our back pocket. If you're wearing jeans, wherever your back pocket is, this is going to be your support in this back bend. So you're going to make sure your core is engaged, and we're going to lean back into our hands. We don't have to lean very far. So inhale, spine tall, core engaged, and shift your shoulders back and support into your hands that are placed in your back pocket. And just a gentle back bend here. And sit back. And we're going to go again. And we're going to go a little deeper this time. So inhale to your knees. Hands in your back pocket. Inhale, spine tall. And lean back into your hands. Remember, we're not shooting our hips all the way forward. We're keeping them stacked above our knees. We're not collapsing into our lower back. Our core is engaged. And we're not like arching. We're just leaning into the support of our hands that are in our back pocket. And keep breathing. And you can come and sit on your heels. We're going to do one more variation on each side. So we're going to sit up. You're going to reach your right hand forward. Inhale and reach it back. Using your left hand to support you. And lean back till you feel challenged. And if that means you're here, that's fabulous. You're doing a great job. And inhale up. And just give yourself a little break. Other hand in the back pocket. Other arm forward. And reach. And beautiful job. So we are going to give ourselves a little bit of a different back bend, we're going to come up into downward dog. So plant your hands, step your knees back, curl your toes under, and lift your hips up to the sky. You can keep your knees bent. The most important thing in this posture is keeping your back straight. So you're going to be looking through your arms to your feet. And we're going to walk the dog here and wag our tail. So alternate dropping one heel and another to the mat. And if at any time this is too much for you, just come down into child's pose. We're just going to keep wagging our tail here. One more time each foot. And drop the knees. And we're going to come back into a child's pose. So knees wide, toes together. And we're going to do an extended one. So stretch those arms out in front of you. And get your chest as close as you can to the mat. Feel free to grab your block and support your head or your chest. And we're going to shift up back into Virasana, which is hero's pose. So grab your block, put it between your heels. Fold your mat if you need more padding under your knees. There you go. You have a couple postures left. So get back into the groove. Adjust your block so you get to the right height that feels comfortable. Spine tall. Head over heart, heart over hip. Core engaged. You can have your palms up or down, whatever feels right for you in this moment. We're going to do a couple more deep breaths here. And we're going to come down to our back. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a stretch through our abs. Take your block and you're going to place it underneath your lower back. We're going to do a supported bridge. So you can choose whatever setting feels right for you right at the moment. So your heels are going to be under your knees. And we're just going to let the block support us. You can splay your arms out and just open up the chest. Keep the shoulders on the mat. And if you feel called to, you can rotate the block up another setting. Adjust your feet if needed. Engage the core. Engage the glutes. And know that you are fully supported by your block, by the mat. And we are going to end our heart opening yin class in reclined butterfly. So I find it comfortable if I have my feet elevated on my block. So I'm going to put my soles of my feet together. I'm going to come and scoop my booty down towards my heels. I'm going to rest one arm or one hand on my tummy, one hand on my chest, and I'm just going to focus on my breathing, keeping the soles of my feet together. And our final affirmation for today's class is my spirit is boundless. So I want you to feel your belly rise with each breath and fall with each exhale. Know that you are supported in the earth, by the earth. And remember that your spirit is boundless. Take this next couple minutes to focus on your breathing. Let your worries just be supported by the earth. Just take this moment for you. My spirit is boundless. And always in these moments of stillness, you'll have thoughts that creep in on you. Let them come. Don't engage. Just focus on the rise and fall with your breath. We're going to take a couple more breaths here. We're going to wiggle our toes and wiggle our fingers. Move the legs. And when you're ready, come back up to a seated cross-legged position. Thank you so much for joining me today for this heart opening yin. I am so excited to hear your comments, hear your feedback on today's video. Namaste.